Hello, everyone, and welcome to Angel Healing House, and welcome to Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom for this upcoming week of May 18th through May 24th, 2025. My name is Claire Candy Huff, and my name is also Angel Ariel, as I had an angelic walk-in experience on January 11th of 2003, which I write about in my award-winning #1 Amazon International bestseller, I Am an Angelic Walk-In, the autobiography of Angel Ariel. And here's this remarkable book that went #1 in 5 countries. Also, the prequel to that book is One True Home Behind the Veil of Forgetfulness, and this one went #1 in 5 countries as well. I'd like to thank everyone who has liked and shared, recommended, and subscribed to my Claire Candy Huff YouTube channel. It doesn't cost anything to become a subscriber, and when you do, you will receive notification when I upload new videos. Also, I'd like to thank those people who have made generous donations. It's never expected, and it's always, always appreciated. If you'd like to make a donation, I have left my PayPal link in the description box down below with all of my contact details for my remarkable healing practice, Angel Healing House. You can find out more information at angelhealinghouse.com. Now, here on Walk In Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom, we do pull tarot cards and oracle cards, but we always look first into the astrological heavens to see what planetary and celestial energies will be affecting us. And right off the bat, firstly, after Venus's turbulent retrograde, now that was from March 1st to April 12th, she has had an extremely long shadow phase, which brought about much confusion. But today, yay, on May 17th, it marks the day when the planet of love, beauty, diplomacy, harmony, and yes, money will finally move forward, with Venus regaining her full strength and getting up to speed. A new chapter and forward movement now begins around those Venus-based themes like love, worth, relationships, and finances. My angelic family, who I'm part of, we are known as the Posse of Angels. The Posse of Angels is sharing that for many, this will be a graduation point when we will receive good news around our finances and feel much, much more empowered by our financial situation. Yay! Tomorrow on May 18th, 2025, we have the last Sun-Uranus conjunction in the sign of Taurus, and this will not happen again for the next 80 years. This event has everything to do with who we think we are and where we place our expectations and our attachments on our identity, especially when it comes to the Taurus side of us, the part that's all about stability, security, and self-reliance. Now, much of this identity was programmed and formulated by our upbringing, by our families, our groups, our faiths, our beliefs, yes, in our biological families. And then, when we left those families, we even perpetuated them, who we always believed ourselves to be. Now, most of this time, our identity is on autopilot. We never questioned as we allowed this belief of ours to set our habits and our perceptions of ourselves and also the world around us. The idea of what many in the collective once thought provided them with stability has greatly shifted, as so many things have shifted in the last few years. And this Sun in Uranus in Taurus is asking us to redefine who we are, for we no longer are the same person we were when Uranus last entered Taurus way back in 2018. 7 long years later, there are many in the collective whose sense of self-worth is no longer based on external validation, but more on our unique, authentic expression of our gifts, talents, abilities, and our skills. Uranus is the planet of revolution, and when it's grounded, stable, and secure in the sign of Taurus, it acts like an eruption, bringing with it unexpected surprises. Now, the posse of angels is reminding us that these surprises are always for our highest good. Uranus is like the Tower card in tarot. It's there to bring down and destroy structures and systems that need to happen in order to bring forth liberation, freedom, and bring in an energy more in alignment with our evolved and elevated consciousness. For many, this means a metamorphosis into a brand new identity. As such, this transit will act like the much-needed earthquake that may shake up our routines, our values, yes, our finances, our sense of security, and it may cause us to question if our identity that we have built our lives around either enhances or limits our lives. This may bring in breakthroughs. It may bring in opportunities to go beyond who we thought we were. And while it might feel a little bit destabilizing and uncomfortable, the more that we can embrace this change, the more freedom we will experience to step into our new way of being in this new era of light. Then, on May 19th through the 21st, we'll experience the sun aligning with the star Alicon. I hope I'm pronouncing that. Alicon, it's Alycone, one of the major stars of the Pleiades, which will create an Alicon Pleiades gateway. This will open up a multidimensional portal and provide energies that activates our third eye awareness, our starseed memory, and bring in intuitive downloads. It's a sacred time for spiritual upgrades, higher heart activations, and reconnecting to our galactic cosmic lineage. Many may find their psychic abilities become even sharper and experience greater clarity. And because the Pleiades are strongly connected to the spirit world, many may find that they are able to connect more clearly with their loved ones across the veil. Then, on May 20th, we say a fond farewell to Taurus and a big hello and an early happy birthday message to all our Gemini twins out there. It's a time when the energy lightens and quickens as we go from the very grounded earth energy of the bull Taurus to the quick energy of air. And the posse of angels is sharing that for many, this energy will be fast and flowing, and a time when we will see many things that will get our attention, and we will be busy bees, perhaps going in different directions. Gemini season is a time right before a massive seasonal shift. So, of course, summer in the northern hemisphere and winter in the southern hemisphere. And it makes us feel more curious. I know all of my Gemini people are very curious, and it gives us an urgency to connect with others and explore as many things as possible. Many will desire to discover more about themselves through new experiences and new connections. As with all air signs, Geminis are no exceptions when it comes to our mental clarity, to learn, to teach, to write, and, of course, socially engage in conversations and communications with others. Then we have March 24th. We have the planet Saturn, which is the planet of karma and also the bringer of important challenging lessons. And that's moving into the determined, willful, fiery sign of Aries. This is creating a new karmic cycle. And with so many in the collective having closed out former, very challenging karmic cycles, this will present us with a key event of the year. Now, the posse of angels is sharing that this is a big deal because Saturn spends about 2.5 years in each sign of the zodiac. And last time it was in Aries was 28 years ago. For many, Saturn in Aries will not only indicate a new chapter, but this one will be about stepping in to our mastery. Yes, we'll be offered new lessons to challenge us, but with our evolution and our elevation of consciousness, we will see this as a wonderful time for self-growth, instead of perhaps feeling a former reaction of being fearful and maybe not being good enough to step into these new roles. Ultimately, there will be many in the collective who will step onto a new path of spiritual mastery. Now, with Aries being the first and the leader sign of the astrological wheel, we could be inspired to begin something new and step into leadership roles to inspire, to motivate, and guide others. This Aries energy will be giving many a sense of independence, boldness, and courage. Now, also on March 24th, we have Mercury conjunct Uranus, and this will be so fortuitous for many. This will be a stroke of luck or providence, because with our new identity being awakened by the Sun-Uranus transit on May 18th, Mercury, of course the planet of communication, will translate what that means for us individually. And for many, this will act as no less than a final breakthrough for us. To begin our messages for today, I chose 2 cards from a brand new deck, and this is Angel Number. And it's a wonderful deck. I'm just absolutely enjoying this so much. The card that came out first for us was, speaking about change, 555. Growth, resilience, transformation, purpose, renewal, breakthrough, and creative energy. And it says on the card, you're about to level up. Although it may not feel easy at first, this challenge is preparing you for greater things that align with your highest good. This is the why you have been marching towards this date ever since. It says, keep doing what you're doing. Keep moving forward. There's a reward. I should say reward or rewards waiting for you at the end of this journey. And with words like renewal and breakthrough, this time we'll be bringing in those blessings and the beginning of a new journey. So it's wonderful. So by embracing and adapting to change, we're setting ourselves up for long-term success, and everything, the posse of angels is saying, everything is unfolding for the best, and you will be achieving your goals. The next card that came out with this one is Great Blessings. Beautiful card. And they said, this is a progression as we went from 5 to 6. This card reminds us to nurture ourselves by honoring our desires and honoring our boundaries. It urges us to expand our spirit across all areas of our lives and embrace the opportunities, the new careers, the jobs, the offers, or perhaps for many, the big love that are about to enter our new journey. So we are going into a time, especially today with Venus moving forward. She is the planet of relationships, when new relationships will come in. And the posse of angels is saying many of these are going to be new relationships with our soul tribe, who are most like us in energetic signature. We'll feel like a coming home when we are reunited with them. So I'm getting very excited about that as well. But for additional messages, the posse of angels directed me to my enchanted map oracle cards. Our first card that came out, funnily enough, speaking about soul tribes, is Unexpected Visitors. Okay, and this is, again, we have another 5. 555, 4 and 1 is 5. Well, the transformative change that is being brought forth by the combined powerful energies of the Scorpio full moon that was on the 12th and the Sun Uranus in Taurus event again is bringing in a new identity for us. Saturn moving into the determined Aries is beaming out to the universe a whole new energetic frequency that will be drawing to ourselves new, unexpected visitors. This card signals when a new adventure of our life is beginning to get very interesting. It's definitely a surprise and at first glance may not match your expectations, but it's something, or it's someone your soul called in for your highest good and also for you to step into your highest potential. This could be a new connection that contacts us. Again, Mercury, the planet of communication, conjuncts Uranus with an offer or an opportunity to fulfill a wish in our jobs, careers, or businesses. The posse of angels is also sharing that although we may have done it before, this is the new identity that your soul is craving and will bring you great long-term rewards. Get ready for exciting surprises. Another 5. Next, and we spoke about this before, we have our leadership card, or follow the leader. And the posse of angels, and I mentioned previously, this will be an opportunity, especially with Saturn in Aries, to step into leadership roles for others in order for us to lead by example. The wisdom that many of us have garnered from our experiences that challenged us will put us in a position of great empathy and compassion for what others are going through now. This wisdom was not learned from a spiritual book, by going to a resort or a meditation retreat, or going to spiritual workshops. It was experienced through our tears, our anger, our rage, and finally, by transmuting all of these into unconditional love and forgiveness. Now, the posse of angels is reminding all of us that when you step into this role, be as authentic and be prepared to be completely transparent, open, and honest. By sharing with others how you navigated hardships and adversities and found closure through unconditional love, compassion, and forgiveness, it just might be the example another person needs to successfully navigate their way back home to self-love. The next card that's coming out for us is education. 3 and 5 is an 8. And this is important information that is coming in for us. Again, with the energy of Mercury conjunct Uranus, it holds another immense message of allowing ourselves to be teachable at this point. It's especially true if we're stepping into a position that is new to us, but also a whole new identity. So, be teachable. Be open to learning. As the posse of angels said, your wishes may be fulfilled in unexpected ways that you were attached to, but nevertheless, they will fulfill your wishes, and be open and curious. Be teachable to discover more. So our next card is another 5. We had 41, and now we have 14 with the card of Ride the Waves. And look at the smiles on those dolphins. They're just having a great time. Now is the time that many will be riding the waves of abundance. As we have surrendered, we've released and let go of so many of our expectations, which has created space for infinite potential to flow into our lives, with many of them bringing wish fulfillment. The tide has finally turned, and now our talents, our wishes and hopes are carrying us forward with ease and grace. For many, the posse of angels is sharing that the people and circumstances that will now come out of the endless ocean of possibilities to manifest for us will come in the most beautiful of ways for us. All of these fives. Next, well, it's not a 5, but it is an 11. It is a master number. And I love this. She's holding the light in her hand, and it's the card of coming to life. With so many of us having transcended our former lives and evolved and elevated our consciousness, we've shed our skins, and now, again, we're creating new identities. The posse of angels is sharing that many will see long-held dreams coming to life, and they're issuing a bit of a warning here. Do not try to coax them in. There's nothing we have to do except allow Spirit full reign on how those manifested dreams will be presented to us. In fact, the more we can sit back and allow ourselves just to be in self-love, to be in peace, to be in kindness and generosity to ourselves, the more we will allow ourselves to feel reverence and awe. They're saying, sit back and watch the magic. Allow your new life to be carved by the hand of God's Source Creator. All we need to do is just to show up now. And I did mention about stepping into mastery before, which is that master number 11. And our last card from the Enchanted Map is this one, number 20, which is the card of flying. Now, the posse of angels is sharing that with all the lower dimensional dark frequencies that we've transformed, transmuted, and transcended, we've brought so much lightness to our lives and the lives of others and to the world and the universe that our experience of entering into this new journey might feel like we have invisible wings and that we are flying. This is helping us bring in the most light-filled alignments along our next path. It's also a sign for many of us that our waiting is over and that all of our hard work has paid off. Allow yourself to spread your wings and soar high now. Beautiful card. Number 2 is the card of partnerships, harmony, diplomacy, and we're going from, as we said before, from the 5 to the 6, the rocky road of change to the more balanced 6s. Next, we have our beautiful color goddess cards, casting cards. I'll just show them to you. As I get people asking, what decks are you using? That's the color goddess casting cards. I am in love with these cards. And the first card I pulled was Amethyst. And its message is enlightenment, rebirth, and resurrection. This is a clear confirmation that many will be stepping into a rebirth of their identity. It's more than reaching a light at the end of the tunnel, as it is the path to your personal enlightenment that is now being offered and presented to you. Why? Because your vibrational frequency is a match to it. The blossoming lotus on this card, as many know, the lotus grows in muddy waters. It represents our time of resurrection after all the trials, the challenges, and the muddy waters that we have been through. That's our first card. The second card is this one, Coral. And a similar card with refresh, regeneration, and renewal, very much like our former rebirth and resurrection card. This one is a clear indication that many will be stepping into the rebirth. It's more than reaching a light. That's what it is. It's more than, the time has come to change things up in our lives and plan something fun for the near future. Perhaps many will be signing new contracts or perhaps renewing old ones. The energy is that there are great possibilities on the horizon. Now, we do have this curious symbol, this round symbol of the snake eating its own tail. And that's the symbol of the Ouroboros. And that's a symbol of regeneration. Every ending heralds a new beginning. Posse of Angels has been picking up great optimism and increased hope on the planet. And this door down here is leading to regeneration and how we choose to act with what will be presented to us. And that will make all the difference. Allow yourself to step into a new identity and go through new doors. Maybe that's the Gemini energy that is squirrel, look here, squirrel, look there, which is so full of life, juiciness, to discover more about ourselves by opening ourselves to meeting new people and having new experiences. Our next card that's coming out for us is the beautiful aquamarine, and this one is very much like the card we had with the former dolphins. We have dolphins galore with our Ride the Wave card. This aquamarine card has the words on it: change, tides, and flow. Ride those waves. The upcoming fated changes, again, will be bringing in new things into our life. There's that word change. And these things will be presented to us for our soul's highest purpose. Our soul would have drawn these in and ride the wave. We've got that surfer there as well. Beautiful confirmation. Next we have turquoise, which I'm wearing today. Turquoise is about our direction, our point, and also our purpose. Okay, the crystal turquoise was often worn in the jewelry of Native Americans as a source of empowerment and protection, but it was also a symbol of direction. This is because it connects us to spirit. And if we are fully aligned to spirit, we will get out of our own way and follow our intuition, which will pick up the signs and signals that spirit is giving us to guide and direct our path. And spirit will do this with ease and grace. Don't have to push. Just like the channel said before, we don't have to push. We don't have to force anything. All we need to do is open to receive and allow now for that new purpose to come in. I love that. Now, just a note here, right before the Posse of Angels and I chose these cards, my intuition always likes to receive and ask for helpful, inspirational and motivational messages. And I ask for the collective, not just for me. So right after I pulled these color goddess cards for the collective, I reshuffled the deck with the intention of choosing cards just for my journey. And to my astonishment, what came out first was, and I really shuffled these cards, was the amethyst card. That came out first. And the next card that came out for me was the turquoise. So this is a huge confirmation that we are being resurrected, we are being reborn into this new identity, and we will be shown the direction and the purpose that we will be using it for. Wonderful. And if you're wondering, I did pull a third card for myself, and it was sky, limitless, and flight, about to take flight. And this was a confirmation of our former card, which was flying. Beautiful, beautiful messages. So let's see if we can find a little bit of fortune to finish off this reading. And what is on this horizon for many of us as we go into this third week. Oops, there's number 1. This third week of May. Yeah, the ending of May is going to be quite, there's number 2, quite extraordinary for so many people. New things coming in, new people, new jobs, new places where we're going to be moving to, location-wise, a new direction, a new identity, all these wonderful things. Okay, that one did flip over. Yes, that one did flip over. Okay. First card that's coming out for us is, this one hasn't come out in a while, Twists and Turns. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the window. and really, what our expectations are and what our attachments to them will be going out the window, as many of them will come in absolutely miraculous ways, because major changes, another change card, is surrounding us. Make sure you get lots of rest to cope with all of the things that are coming in now. The channel said that we're going to be busy as bees, going in different directions and organizing things. So if you can prepare for the unexpected, you'll be fine. Next card that's coming out for us is Friendship. And this card is about our soulmate families, our soul tribes. A friend comes in, and your kindness and excellent counseling skills will put them back on track. But more than that, this is about connecting with those connections to help us with our endeavors and our projects, things that we can collaborate with. And that's what going into this golden age of Aquarius is, this new era. It's not about competition, not about beating anybody else. Never really was. We were programmed to do that. But it's about collaborating for the greatest good of humanity in the future. And what better card to end with but future. You may travel overseas or host a traveler from overseas soon. Either way, social fun awaits. And that's what I know about my Geminis, is they're all about fun and play, discovery, and curiosity to just eat the world alive. It's just wonderful to step into that energy. I hope all of this has been helpful for you. Remember that Walk In, Angel Ariel's Weekly Wisdom, airs every week on Saturdays. And I'm wishing you well, and go out and fashion an absolutely beautiful life for yourself. If you'd like to find out more about Angel Healing House, if you'd like to find out more about my inspirational, motivational, #1 Amazon International books, and the wonderful services that I offer at Angel Healing House, please do go to my website, which is angelhealinghouse.com. I'm wishing you love, and as always, angel blessings. And I look so forward to speaking with you again next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.